Okay, hello. I'm about to take you guys into my closet because it needs to be cleaned and reorganized. I have a lot shoved in here and I have a few different ideas on how to make the space work better for Mark and I. But first, I'm going to show you guys this piece. I'm going to try on every single piece of clothing that I own. Today I'm definitely very casual. I'm wearing this black like a jumper and a little tank under it because I've already cleaned the bathroom today. I have a ton of groceries being delivered, so I have that to do. So yeah, today's just like a work around the house type of day. But this piece, I'm gonna link this in the description box. My daughter Pearl actually has 2 of these in her room because she has so much jewelry, but I really love this. So it's not just a mirror, it does have like a little key here, but it opens up and it is jewelry storage. So I used to have all of this in little black organizers hanging in my closet, and you guys will see I still have some of them in there with my bracelets and stuff, so I need to move those over. And then I have like headbands and stuff, so I really need to organize, but I was able to take my jewelry out of my closet, which is what I needed, because like I said, when you see that closet, it's overflowing. So I definitely have a lot of earrings and I had to downsize a ton to get them to fit here. I was a little bit sad about it, but I really don't wear a lot of different ones. I have the tendency to pull for the same ones every time. So I kept a variety and we'll see how it goes from here. I may have to figure out like a way to hold more earrings because I definitely like earrings, but that's not it. You can see I definitely don't wear a lot of necklaces. I have a few, but I don't really wear them. And then I do have a lot of bracelets. I only have a few in here right now, but I do have like this for bracelets. I'll probably use this for bracelets also since I have more bracelets than necklaces. And then I do have like this little area. It holds a lot of rings. That's one thing I don't wear a lot of. I have like my go-tos and then that's it. So that's it as far as rings other than what I'm already wearing. And then I do have like all of my posts here. I can take some of my, actually I think I already did that. Oh no, I have like those posts up there. So I can take more down from here. I have these little posts and put them in these little slots, and that way it gives me more room for dangly earrings. But it definitely has a lot of storage. So I have these big ones that don't really fit on that. And then it also comes, here's my like watch bands. I think this is empty. Yes, I got a little couple extra backs right here. I have more backs in the closet. I haven't moved everything over yet, but this thing is really cool. I think it was around $100. It might be more than that. I got it when it was on sale. So yeah, wanted to share that because it is super cute and I love it. But now let's go into the closet. And I definitely have a lot more clothes than Mark. Oh, but I'm sitting here. I need another cup of coffee. Trying to turn the light on. It's already on. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we added 2 hooks already. We have a hook here, and then when we get back there, there's a light that'll turn on, but there's a hook back there as well. These clothes are clothes that I've gotten in the mail that I need to try on. And then also a couple clothes that I don't have any more room for to hang up back there. So this bar has come in handy. And then Mark has a couple new work shirts. But we're going to start over here. This is the only like long hanging rod that we have. So basically it's my dresses, my jumpsuits. I do have like shorts that get wrinkled. I have them hanging, and then skirts. And I've got 2 Halloween costumes and our robes. That's kind of what we've got going on here. I definitely need to try on. I don't wear a ton of dresses, but when I go on cruises or vacation, that's when I wear dresses more often. So I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try on everything and only keep what I'm like, I really feel comfortable in and I love. It's gonna be very hard for me to get rid of stuff because I love clothes. And then I already decluttered my purses a little bit. I actually have 3 hanging at the front of the house. I need to bring them back here just so I know everything I have. So I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of any more, but I'll show you guys what we end up getting rid of. Shoes is something else that I've been obsessed with lately. And so I had to add an extra shoe thing on the back of the closet here. I'm hoping I can get rid of enough shoes. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, but to get rid of this maybe, or keep this and not have them, let me show you. all up here. So it's a hot mess. There's shoes all up here. Here's a sweater that I've only put on once a couple days ago for like 10 minutes because I was chilly. So that's just hanging there because it's not dirty, but it's not like clean. So I don't know. I just need to add that to the dirty pile. And then you can see here, here's all my other shoes right here. And then Mark has this one right here. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of stuff. So he kind of wears what he likes, and that's that. Whereas I like to switch things up. Okay, then over here, this is where our hats are hanging. They're mostly Mark's. I think I have like 3 hats. I don't wear hats a lot. So I've just got those. I have a couple belts. And then this is what I was using to store my earrings in. So all my holiday earrings are here. If you can hear my dogs barking, I think my groceries are being delivered. So perfect timing. And then I've already emptied this out. So I just have that as far as Halloween. And then I'm hoping, here's my bracelets. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get rid of some of them, but I'm hoping I can fit them all in the jewelry organizer on the door. And if not, only keep, you know, what can fit in here and in there and be able to get rid of this one. And then I have 3 of these headband holders, and I would really like to downsize to, I'm gonna say 2. I would really love to just have 1 because I do feel like I go for the same headbands, but knowing me, this is going to be very, very hard for me to do. I'm already like a little anxious about it, but it needs to be done. It needs to be done. I have too much stuff, and when I come into this closet, I feel very overwhelmed. Up here, I think Mark has like his belts and ties up there. These are extra. We use loofahs, but I keep washcloths for when people are staying at the house, so that's like our washcloth bin. These are 2 sink faucets that we brought over from our last house, and we are going to put them into the master bath here. We just haven't done that yet. I don't know what's in there. Random medical things. That is a fan that I take with me on vacation if we need it, but the last 2 vacations we've taken, I did not take it, so I just need to get rid of it. And then this box is holding the shoe organizers. I have a couple of them here. Let me just take one out. I also, like, this closet needs to be clean. I haven't cleaned it other than like a quick vacuum. I haven't dusted or done these since we moved in, but that box is full of these little shoe things, and it just allows you to have more shoes. Like it makes them a little smaller. So anyway, which one was this one? It really doesn't matter because we're about to take them all down anyway, but I should probably do shoes first. Okay, we're just gonna leave that there. But I have some random wrapping paper back there. It's gonna stay there because I do use it. I need to do laundry. I've got laundry going right now, so we're just gonna be doing laundry all day today as well. So this just shows how many clothes I have, and I say me because Mark has his clothes and that's it. I'm the one who has like an overabundance of clothes, but we only have 3 hangers in here. Mark and I are both, you know, dressed for the day. So I have 2 things on, he has 2 things on. So that's 4 more hangers that we would need. Plus we've got an overflowing bin of laundry. So I don't know how many more hangers we would need, but we're out of hangers because I have too many clothes. I've been buying things and I haven't been decluttering. So much needed. This is all cardigans and like a couple pullovers. I think I have like two pullovers in here. I think this is a jacket. And then the rest is all like cardigans or kimonos, that kind of thing. I've got some workout gear here. Definitely don't need this much because, well, see, I'm talking myself into keeping things. I'm not working out a ton right now. And when I do work out, I wear the same things, like what I'm comfortable in. So I need to get rid of some of it. That's what the washing machine is for, right? Maybe I just do laundry more often. I've got a ton of like lounge pants, jeans. These are sets. So they're all like a top and a bottom that go together. These are all sets right here. And then clothes. Let me get the light to turn on. It's automatic. Okay. I'm going to link this light too because it is amazing. All right. So all of this is mine. This is mine. And then like half of this is mine. All of this is mine except for one robe that is Mark's. And then this is Mark's section down here. However, because his is low, this is one thing I'm going to change. Oh, that light. At least the battery lasts forever. But sometimes the dogs will come in here with me and get hair on his clothes. And obviously he has an outside of the home job. So he needs to look a little bit more put together and professional. So I'm gonna change his up because I don't care if I'm covered in dog hair. Like, I'll change if I'm gonna go outside the house. Can you? I am covered in dog hair, by the way, but can you even see it? I mean, here's some fuzz, but I do have dog hair all over me. Anyway, this is gonna be a super chatty video, y'all. So, I'm not gonna declutter, light turn on, anything of Mark's. I'm coming back here so I can, okay. I'm not gonna declutter anything of Mark's, but I am gonna move his clothes up. I do think there's a couple things that he wants to get rid of. And he has like a list of things that he wants to go shopping for. So it's going to be nice to have a nice clean pantry. That's next on my agenda. Closet. And then he knows what he has. He can see it better. They're not down here low. They're higher. He's taller than me anyway. So, you know, it just makes sense. But anyway, that's one thing we're going to do is we're going to swap out his clothes for mine. I'm going to try to declutter. As you guys can see here, I have way too many t-shirts. I keep buying them. And I know I have some in here that I'm not going to wear, and some that I purchased I'm not loving, so I just need to donate them. That's just how it is. But I've been like shoving them in here. You can't even, you know, when you go to a store and they have so many on a rack that they do this, that's what's happening in my closet. So I've got my sets, tanks, t-shirts, printed tees or like blouses, and then I have long sleeve thin tops and sweaters. I definitely have way too many sweaters for living in South Texas because it's 1,000,000 degrees here all the time. We have maybe like 2 weeks of cold weather throughout the entire year. So, you know, some nights I'll throw on a sweater, but I don't need this many. So I'm definitely going to get rid of some sweaters, even though it's the t-shirts that are taking up the most room. And then here we have some jackets. This one Mark bought for himself, like a Facebook ad or something, or TikTok, I don't know. But once he got it in, he was like, that looks way more girlier than I thought. And so I tried it on, but again, I don't wear jackets. So like I have these two for if it does get cold, traveling, that kind of thing. I don't need this one because of where we live. So I just don't need jackets. So I'm probably gonna put this, I'm gonna get it out of the closet, but Mark's gonna have to decide because he's the one who bought that. And then over here is this situation. So it's awesome because it's extra storage. They, you know, built it in under the stairs. We have a 2-story house. So here's the stairs going upstairs. But right now we just have our luggage and then all of our blankets is another thing I need to get rid of, which is going to be hard. I have some quilts from my mom. I like to have extra blankets for guests, but we don't have a guest room in this house. So if people do come and visit, they stay in a hotel. So I don't, I don't know. I need to declutter everything. And then I'm gonna have Mark get this off. Hopefully it doesn't tear off the paint. Otherwise I'm gonna have to go buy it. This is like a Sherwin-Williams paint. So, and I cannot find a dupe, like a bear. It's something from Home Depot. I cannot find a good match. I bought one and it's not the same. So I'm hoping we can get these off without damage. If there's damage, whatever, I'll figure it out. But we did have a light here. It did not put off a lot of light. This one, however, I can't like show you guys it full on. But this light is amazing. Got it from Amazon. Definitely puts a lot of light out back here. So, all right. That's the closet. Big old mess. Oh, I didn't show you up. Hold on. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast. Up here, these 2 bins are bedding, pillow covers, shams, that kind of thing. You can see that one's like overflowing. So I need to go through that. That one has pet items in it. And I don't know the last time I pulled it down. Because our like leashes and stuff stay in another bin in the front of the house because, you know, easy access when we go on walks and stuff. So I need to look and see what's in there. And then the light already went off. But up here, this is probably not going to change. I don't know. But these are Christmas items that I don't want to store in the garage. One, it has candles on it. And the garage just gets too hot. And then 2, there's a really fragile piece that I don't want to get broken. So I want to stay here. And then some DIY jars that I did that will mess up if they get like stored and shuffled up and stuff like that. So that probably won't change. And then up here, those are our 2 pickleball things. I can probably get rid of one of them because we're not playing pickleball right now. It's just not convenient. The place that we are going to, it just books up so fast. And then there's nowhere else close to us. So I want to keep one for sure, but we don't need all of that. So I'm going to get rid of something up there. That bin is full of masks from, you know when, several years ago. And I've just kept them in case, you know, anything happens so I don't have to like buy more. So I'll probably keep those, but figure out somewhere else to put them or like put them in like a little bag or something. We don't need a whole bin up there. And this is swimsuit covers of mine and swimsuits. So you can see that's kind of overflowing also, and I don't wear swimsuits that often. So I just need to go through everything. I have too much of things that, one, I don't wear a ton of, so I can downsize on that. And I have too much of the stuff that I love in general, and I just don't wear all the time. So I'm gonna do a lot of decluttering, going through everything. All right, well, let's get started. I'm actually changing up. I was gonna do like some of my stuff first. Well, I am doing my stuff, but I was gonna do non-clothes, like accessories and shoes, but I don't have enough hangers to put up the clothes that I just washed. They're in the dryer right now. So I need to declutter some items so I have enough hangers. So I took off everything that was right here, and I'll almost show you. I'm not setting them on my bed because the dogs and cat, I don't know where he went. I was about to say he went. I think he's under there. Would probably try to get on them. So I am utilizing this bench to hold all the pants that were in that area and my cardigans, and then my like leggings, my workout tops, leggings, bras, and random like tank tops that I wear under things are hanging right there. That cardigan, I need to just, I guess, wash things. I don't want to re-hang it up, but I only wore it during the movie last night because it was a little chilly inside, so it's not like it's dirty, but I don't know. I should just put it in the hamper and call it a day. Same with that white sweatshirt. I'm just going to put them in the hamper just because I'm doing what I'm doing, but normally I like leave clothing that I only wear for a little bit hanging around, so I know it's only been worn. You know what? I don't know. It's weird thinking, I guess. Yeah, see, this is why I can't lay it all. I would like completely take everything out of the closet, but one, I don't have a lot of time, and two, that would be like a little overwhelming. So I'm just gonna, you do what works best for you. You could take everything out and start fresh. I'm gonna do one section at a time and see how that goes. So I've got all of this out. I am going to dust the shelf because I feel like I may have dry dusted it, but I haven't like dusted it really good. You guys can see kind of back here. This is fine because the clothing kind of like touches this, so you know what I mean? It moves it around. But back here, look at that dust. So I've got, I think this is a winter scent Snowdrop. There's a little bit left in here, so I'm going to use that on the closet, give this a good wipe down. I'll probably just like wipe the wall and everything too. I know these can get kind of dusty, and the rod themselves. And I'm going to, oh, I almost turned the light off. Before I try any of my clothes on, I'm gonna go ahead and move all of Mark's. I feel like it's gonna make more sense for his stuff to be right here, since he has to get ready, you know, early in the morning, whereas I typically take a slow, relaxing morning, and I have my first cup of coffee, then I work out, then I'll get myself ready for the day, then I'll eat breakfast. You know what I mean? Like, I just have a little bit more time being at home and flexible with my schedule. So I think he deserves the front of the closet. So I'm gonna move his stuff up here, although I'm not gonna be able to put all of it up there because he's got the long bar. So we'll see what we do. We'll see what I can fit up here, and we'll go from there. Slight change of plans. Well, not really change of plans, but I am going to be working on a laundry room makeover also, and I think I'm gonna steal something from the laundry room to use in here. So right now, we've got our hampers, which we've had for years. They're like chewed on when Oliver was a puppy, and he's like 4 now. So we've had them for at least 5 years, I feel like. I already have 2 new hampers, so I'm definitely getting rid of these, but I think I'm going to change where I keep our hampers. I might put our hampers like in the back, so when we're first walking in, we don't see like dirty things. I haven't decided yet, but there's a dresser, a small little dresser in my laundry room that I think definitely can't keep the pants down low. Look, he's playing. That I think would work here. And we can put some of our clothing items that don't necessarily need to be hung in the dresser. And it's very colorful and cute, so it'll just go in here. But Mark has, like, these are pajama pants. And then he's got like some lounge style pants, like gym athletic pant. I think these are sweatpants that I think would work great folded. And then I have a few things that I think would be great folded, and that'll save us on hanging space and hangers. So he's got like some gym, like cut off shorts or sleeveless shirts that he wears to the gym. So those would be great. See, that's what I mean by like hair on his stuff. So I think I'm going to steal that from the laundry room because I already have something else for the laundry room, but that's going to be its own video. You guys will see that. Doing a little laundry room makeover. I was going to wait to do that. I wasn't quite sure where I wanted to put that piece, but I think actually we could get some really good use out of it here in the closet. So I have all of his work stuff like right here front and center. He's got long sleeve stuff, which these he takes to the dry cleaner. That's why they're on different hangers. Oh, I just smacked y'all. He's got his short sleeve collared shirts, which I do wash here. And then he's got a couple work pants in the dryer right now, but he definitely needs some more. So I want to make sure I'm not like overcrowding this space because he needs to buy some more. And then he's got a lot. I feel like he mentioned to me that he was going to get rid of some of these, so we'll see. But he's got his like work jackets, his suit coats, and then he has hoodies, and it's an inside joke, but we call them old man sweaters because he calls my cardigan old. I don't know what he calls them, old lady. So I don't remember, but I call his stuff old man sweaters. And he only has one sweater. Again, we live in Texas, so we don't really need it. And then one long sleeve shirt. Down there are all his t-shirts and like lake swim fishing shirts. Stitch, what are you doing? I don't think I've ever seen him. Normally we keep our closet door closed because this is what happens when the pets come in here. Do I need to like keep the hamper upstairs for a little bit so you guys can play with it? We have 2 more cats, but they kind of like hang out upstairs most of the time. All right, anyway, this is gonna be a long like chatty video, just me kind of working through things, but I do like that his clothes are right here. I think that is gonna work more for him in the morning. Like I said, he has to like go all the way back there. And I mean, the light is fantastic. This light from Amazon is fantastic, but this is obviously better with him working outside the home, getting ready and things, so. All right. He's just comfortable in there. You're actually only gonna be able to sit there for a little bit, buddy, because I'm about to bring in a dresser. Okay, so there we go. His clothes there, little update. I'm going to pull this stuff out. I'm gonna vacuum, and then I'm gonna get the dresser. Oh, I forgot it. Like, I don't remember what that's for. Internet, alarm, I'm not sure. I think the dresser will still fit. It's a small piece. Okay, let's just bring it in here and see what happens. Just wanted to share, I'm about to vacuum. I moved the box that was here. Look at that. It was a fire, and that's that little black thing. I don't know if you guys can tell. That's not a bug. That's like a piece of fuzz from clothing or something. But this box right here is our like fireproof, waterproof safe that locks. So it's got all of our important information on it. I might move that somewhere else. We'll see, like in the back of the closet or something. But yeah, that's kind of gross. Let's vacuum. Okay, we'll see if it stays this way. But this is the little dresser that I brought in from the laundry room. And I put Mark's like lounge pajama pants in here and his workout shirts. I folded them, put them in there. I don't think he has any in the wash, but if so, I'll roll them instead of just fold them so they fit in here better. We do have a dresser in our bedroom as well that holds like our shorts and everything. So his workout shorts, lounge shorts or whatever are in that dresser. But as far as pants, there wasn't enough room, so we just hung them. So hopefully they work well in there. I think I'm gonna put my workout stuff when I try it on, if there's enough. If I keep enough, I'm gonna put it in this bottom one because it's a full drawer like that. These, however, are each individual. So I think I'm gonna put my bathing suits and covers in one, and then we'll see on the other two. Maybe, I'll put the masks in one, and we'll just see as we go through the closet. But I was gonna put this over here. However, the drawer could not open. It's slim enough, the width, to go back here, but the drawer was hitting that. So for now, I've got it over here. I've got the 2 new hampers right here. I was hoping I could fit them in sideways, but they're too wide. I may end up moving those, but they fit just fine right there. Stitch is trying to jump in there. I added the dirty clothes, the cardigan that I wore once, and the sweater in there. I picked those hampers up from Target. And so here's the bright room, if you guys wanted to see it. that's the packaging that was on it. But okay, now that I've got this kind of set up, all of his clothes are not going to fit there. So I am going to put some of his clothes, like his shirt, his t-shirts are all that's left, and like his, the water style shirts that he has, fishing and lake and all that. I'm going to put them over there, I think, but I do like that all of his work stuff is going to be right here. So that's progress. I mean, no matter what, at the end of the day, this closet is still going to be jam-packed and full, but I feel like it'll work more for us and what we need, and hopefully it'll be a little bit more organized. Okay, if you guys have watched any of my Temu hauls, you know about this print. I originally got this shirt. I didn't realize that it was a button-up, but I kept it in my closet because I was like, maybe I'll wear it. Then I found it in a t-shirt. So this shirt is definitely getting donated. I've got the t-shirt. It fits great. Love the print. I'm just trying on my different shoes. Don't look at my toes. They're not painted. To see what I like. And I'm going through my pants is what I'm doing. So I'm just grabbing random shirts while I can. But these shoes are also from Temu and they're yellow. So I thought those would be cute. This would definitely be better with shorts, but all my shorts are in my dresser, so I don't necessarily have to try those on right now. And then I've got some sandals just to see if I like, you know, certain shoes with certain tops. Make sure I gotta go through my shoes too. So with that, this shirt is going to donation, and I'm keeping this one. I said don't look at my toes, but here they are. I need to clean them up. My nails and everything. Stitch is just gonna be our friend in this video. So I got this pair for the summertime from Target. It's a new day. Then I went to Old Navy with Pearl not too long ago, and I found this pair, and I was like, oh, that's cute, and they're different enough. But then when I got home and I was like I've worn, you know, it's been a couple weeks now. I've worn them with different outfits. I think I like these better. I have to get rid of some shoes. So I'm like, do we like these ones? They're a little thicker, more woven. These ones are thinner, but they're just more dainty looking. And I feel like the outfits that I'm gonna wear them with, these will be better. They're both very comfortable. I've worn both of them. We're gonna keep, this is my keep pile so far. We're gonna keep those ones. And I've only worn these a couple times. They're, you know, semi brand new, but I gotta do it. I have too many. I have to do it. Here's my pile right now of things that we're getting rid of. I also just got this shirt from Temu, and I've worn it twice, but I'm not a huge fan of like the big print right on my chest. I thought it would be cute, and I just don't like it. And then one pair of jeans, because I'm keeping a pair of jeans that look almost exactly like it, and I don't need two of the same style jeans. So there's my donate pile so far. Making progress slowly but surely. Okay, it is time to stop for today. I finished going through all my pants, and I think I'm going to keep the pants down here. So I'll show you guys what I'm getting rid of so far. Definitely keeping a lot too, but all of these fit great. I made little outfits with them. This is the amount of hangers I have right now. Like, what? So excited. I just set them there for now. I think Mark is going to, I did his laundry, so this section right here is definitely full. And I pulled out all of his t-shirts. So I still have all of his t-shirts out here, which I haven't gone through the top right here yet. Well, I've gone through a little bit, but not enough. So I think I'm going to put his t-shirts right there also, just so his stuff all flows. Or I'll put his t-shirts here. That way all of his stuff is like right here in the front of the closet, and I'll put my stuff in the back. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I'm still thinking on that, but I'm definitely going to keep my bottoms on the bottom there. And then I think I'm also going to put my sets on the bottom. So this is when I find something that I like and that is super comfortable, I definitely buy it in multiple colors. So these sets are at Target, and they are like for Mother's Day. It's a sweat set. So I definitely wouldn't wear this like outside of the house. I don't feel like it's more for lounging around at the house. So I got it in every single color. I got the pink one first. I've worn that one a couple times, and then I was like, gosh, I really love this. And when I went back, they had the other two options. These are the only three options in my sizes. So I was able to get all 3 of them. So again, they're for Mother's Day. So like the blue one says mother, the pink one says mama, and the gray one says mom. And I've been called all 3 plus bro and bruh and all sorts of things. So I think I'm gonna keep my sets because they have pants on the bottom. Down here also, I already vacuumed like right here. So we're gonna keep those there. I have a few more sets to go through up here, but I'm gonna move those down. And then I might do, I don't know if I'll do jackets or cardigans or not. I'm not quite sure. But we'll see what else I put down there. And then this is I'm gonna put those in the trash. They've got like dog bites marks on them and everything. So they're not like donatable or sellable or anything like that. I'm going out in a little bit, so I'm going to change out of this that I am wearing because I'm covered in dog hair, and I'm putting that on. These are shirts that I'm keeping. Haven't really gone through many shoes. I've been trying to rush. I need to make dinner. So I'm like, I gotta stop and make dinner. Those are shoes that I'm keeping. Here's Mark's shirts. My cardigans are under that. I haven't gone through those yet. So that's just gonna be, I'm actually gonna have him go through his stuff tonight. And that way tomorrow I can just finish with my stuff and we'll be done. Shirts that I'm keeping. This is also a shirt that I found off of Amazon. Did I get this in another color? I can't remember if I got that in another color or not, but I might. I might get this one in another color. This is like super oversized and flowy and just perfect for if you're lounging around at home or if, you know, it's your time of the month and you're just feeling a little bloated. I have specific clothes for that, for that time of the month. So that shirt is going to be added to it, but it's also cute to wear out. Do a little front tuck. I've done that. It's very, very comfortable. And then I haven't gone through my exercise stuff yet. I need to do that just so I can see if I want to put it in the dresser or not. And then this is what I'm getting rid of so far. So definitely several pairs of pants and bottoms. I've got definitely a few tops here. And then I've got 3 pairs of shoes. So I already showed you this one. These I've worn a couple times. I'm just not a fan of how like worn they look, so I'm getting rid of them. These ones are from Target. It's a new day. And then these ones are from Old Navy. I don't even know if I've even worn these out of the house. They're very loose. Every time I put them on, I'm like, oh, nope. I feel like they're gonna like fall off my foot. They're too loose, and I go for these instead. I have a different pair of like cream and white ones, so I'm gonna get rid of these 2, but that's my pile for the end of today. Tomorrow I will have more time to work on it, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I can finish tomorrow. Hello, Miss Maple. She might be the one who hangs out with us today. We shall see. I feel like she's about to ask to go outside because I have been working for her a little bit, so she may start making a few noises, but we'll take her out in just a second. I've already started this morning, like I just said, making some progress. I've got my donation stuff over here. These are all cardigans, jackets, a pullover that I have that I'm going to donate. I just got this off of Temu, and you guys, it is so cute. I sized up. This runs very, very small. I couldn't even get it across my chest. Now I am big chested, but I just saying, this like really runs small, so I'm just gonna donate it. I could return it. I've never had a problem with returns before with Temu, but I'm just gonna donate it. It's fine. I'm letting the girls go through everything first. Well, Pearl, because she's my size. She's as tall as I am. Not as big as I am, but as tall as I am. So some things she can fit into, and then I'm getting rid of a sweater. I just don't wear it. I haven't gone through all my sweaters yet. I just happened to see that one peeking out, and I just grabbed it. I was like, yeah, no, I'm getting rid of that one. And then I do have a Target delivery coming in about an hour for new hangers, because these ones are a pain in the butt. They are for like stacking, but we don't do that because of the closet space. We don't do that, and they like catch on each other all the time. So I'm getting rid of all the hangers that have that, and I've got 2 more packs coming of just regular hangers, and if the kids have any of those, I bet they're frustrated with them as well. So I'm getting rid of all of those because they are a pain. And then these slippers are like coming apart. I don't know if I got them. I don't know where I got them off. Amazon, Temu, Walmart. I'm not sure where I bought them, but they like, I'm finding this blue fuzz everywhere. So I'm getting rid of those. These I will link. These sandals are so comfortable. They are perfect for the summer. And this dress that I'm wearing, I just got in from Amazon. I think these shoes are from Amazon also, so I can link them. But this dress is so cute. I got it because we're going to be, it has pockets. We're going to be at the lake July 4th weekend. And I just think this is super, super cute. It's smocked at the top. Oh, I just dropped the little, it's fine. I'll vacuum later. It's smocked at the top. I am not ready for the day, and my hair is a mess, y'all, so I am not showing my face on the camera. I just want to get this camera done, or this closet done, but super cute. 4th of July, because, you know, red, white, and blue, but it's got some orange and pink. It's just super cute. So with that, I'm about to hang up Mark's clothes. I forgot, by the time you guys are seeing this video, he's already back home, but he's been traveling a little bit more with work, and he is out of town. So he had to, when he came home last night, he was like, I gotta pack. I'm sorry, you know, I can't go through my clothes. So he's gonna do that later when he gets back. But those are his clothes. These are cardigans, like little covers that I'm keeping. I just don't have hangers right now. I'm waiting on Target. So with that, that's what's going on. Got a bag already ready for donation. The girls went through it, or Pearl. I say the girls. Rose can't fit into anything of mine. She's so petite. Pearl went through it. She kept a couple things, bagged up the rest. Shoes. I haven't really gone through shoes other than I just got these ones in the mail. They were on sale, and I thought they were fun with the like sparkly purple. It's the only pair of actual Birkenstocks that I own, but I got them on a good deal. So I grabbed those. Can't wait to wear them. And then, let's see, going through here, I did switch this up this morning. I was like, you know what? I bet I can fit them on either side so they're not like hanging out. So I do like this setup better. Obviously, once I do this change on the closet, we'll live in it for a little bit and see if it's working or not. But Mark did enjoy getting dressed for work this morning. He was like, dang, I didn't have to walk into the back of the closet and pick out my stuff. I just came right here. The light is nice and bright. I was like, yeah, see, I knew it. I knew it. So his stuff is hanging here. He does have his stuff in the drawers. I haven't had anything else in there, but I think this looks better having the hamper on either side and the dresser in the middle. And then this is what I'm working on right now. I'm going to pull all this stuff out, get his shirts hanging here. So all of his stuff is like right here. I did already hang up with the hangers that I have, the cardigans that I am keeping. So I think I'm going to put my cardigans over here because some of them are long and they were like bunched up when I had them on like the 2-tiered area. So that's what's happening right now. I also think I'm going to move the shoes into the back and put the bar. I kept the bar. It's up there. But put the bar back here for, I just don't know yet. So we can utilize the light in the front of the closet more. I'm not sure. That's just an idea I had. But let me go ahead and change this out. I'm just kind of bringing you guys along. I haven't gone through my shorts or dresses yet, but I think I'm going to move my shorts. Not that I have that many back here. I did add in all my pants. I can't remember if I had them all here. I think I did have them here last night before I went to bed. But this morning I swapped out all the hangers. Any hanger that had that little piece on it, I swapped it out for a regular hanger. We have a mixture of hangers, so I'm trying to get them all the same. But this skirt, I know I'm keeping. Turn on light. There we go. I got it at Target from like the Kate Spade launch that they did. I thought it was super, super cute. So I grabbed that. And then I already showed you guys these, but this is another. I had these shorts in my drawer, but it is a set. And then I had this hanging with my cardigans, but I've never worn them separately, even though you could. So I just put these together. This is a super cute. I think it's still available at Target. It's Universal Threads. It's so comfy and cute. So I definitely like the Target stuff. But anyway, got that going. I did get rid of that jacket that I showed you guys, and I think I'm going to keep jackets here. Do I have any other jackets? I don't know if I have another jacket or not, but if I come across any more jackets, I don't have a ton. I'm going to keep them back here. And then, yeah, we still have this too. So a lot to try to accomplish today. So we'll see. I think I'm just going to bring you guys along as, oh, I just backed into the wall. Nice. As I finish an area. So next up, you guys are going to see, I'm going to pull those shoes off of that. Get Mark's shirts up there. See how I feel about them. I think they'll fit. Even though the bar goes all the way, that this is in the way, I think his shirts will fit there. So we'll see. I really overestimated the size or the amount of t-shirts he had. Definitely, he does not go shopping for himself unless I like take him. So I don't know if that's most men, but I definitely need to take him shopping. Although, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, he is definitely a creature of habit, and he will wear the same thing every week, and there's nothing wrong with that. Definitely, you know, minimalism. Oh my gosh, I need to finish my coffee. I'm definitely getting an earlier start today. It's the morning. Minimalism. He wears the same stuff all the time. So maybe I don't need to take him shopping. Whereas I like to mix it up and, you know, I change with the weather and all the things. And he can wear a t-shirt and shorts, you know, every single day. So definitely like his stuff in the beginning of the closet though, where we can see everything. And I do feel like I'm going to move the shoes to the back and then bring our suitcases right here because we've been traveling more. And that way they're just easily accessible. Whereas the shoes are not as much, and I'm hoping to pare down a little bit, although it's hard, you guys, it's hard. I've only gotten rid of what, 3 pairs, and I have a lot more. I feel like I'm gonna save that to the last, to the end. But anyway, I've got his stuff in here, and then I added a few more pieces back there. So now, I mean, I definitely need to pare down on the headbands. That's a little excessive. These are the shoes that I'm keeping. I added 3 more to the yes list. These are a maybe. I'm gonna have to re-wipe down my my bathroom countertop. Those are maybe. You can see I'm almost done with my second cup of coffee. And then these are maybe. I keep these in case we ever do like we didn't this past year. I'm hoping we go to one this year because I really enjoy them, but like ugly sweater, like wear ugly sweater parties and stuff like that. So I'm only gonna keep one of those yet. I'm waiting until I pull out my Christmas sweater that I have to see like which one I think is gonna look the ugliest with it. So I'm holding on to those for a minute. But yeah, these are yeses. And then I keep getting questions and I keep answering them as they pop up, like comments asking about me working. I know I did a video on that, sharing that I was working. Oh my God, you guys, I loved working, but it was a little much. You know, I hadn't worked in 14 years and I didn't realize how big of a drain it is on your schedule. I mean, totally naive, you know, being at home all the time with the kids. And I'm like, okay, they're in middle school now. I can go back to work. No, negative. Just all the things, they want to go to all the places. I was missing out on some of their extracurriculars. Like Bryce was in football. I missed a couple of his games. I missed a dance recital for Rose. She's in dance. And I was just feeling super guilty as a mom. I definitely applaud you working out of the home moms. I was getting sad. I was like, I'm missing so many things. I was trying to jam pack too many things into the weekend. So yeah, I feel for you, work out of the home moms, like for real. You guys are rock stars juggling everything. But I am like very, very, very grateful that I am able to stay home, that I don't have to work out of the home, and that, you know, I know a lot of y'all enjoy working outside of the home. So I enjoy being a mom. I enjoy, you know, being able to take care of the house, get things done, the flexibility of time. So that was just more important to me right now. You know, I felt like the kids are older. They're more responsible, but no, I feel like it's more that I have to do for them. So anyway, maybe when they start driving, who knows, but I enjoy being at home. You know, being at home for 14 years, going back into the workforce, I really loved working with the little kids. And what brought that to mind is because I get questions, you know, every now and then, mostly on Instagram, so I'm able to like spitfire a response back. But here in the YouTube comments, I definitely was slacking there getting back to y'all. And I had a lot of questions asking, you know, are you still working outside the home? No, I am not. I have been home all of this year. So what brought me to say that is I'm getting rid of a lot of my uniform, which was loose. I could like mix things up if I wanted, but they liked me wearing, because I was at a learning facility, khaki bottoms, anything, you know, shorts, pants, whatever, and then a black top. So I'm getting rid of a lot of the khaki items because I don't really wear khakis a lot. And then a lot of the black tops I'm going to be getting rid of because they're a little bit nicer. And I have dogs and cats and I'm covered in hair all the time. So I tend to shy away from like the darker colors unless I know it's an outfit that I will just wear at home. Like that jumpsuit I had on yesterday. I don't see myself wearing that outside of the house unless I'm like on vacation and we're, you know, out somewhere. The beach, the lake, whatever like that at a vacation house. But yeah, as far as like nicer tops with like, you know, this one has a flutter sleeve, I won't wear that because I know by the time I leave the house, I'll be covered in hair. So anyway, that reminded me to share that with you guys. I keep meaning to do like a life update because so many things have changed. I feel like we're in a new like phase of life right now. But I just haven't been able to get that done. So anyway, sharing with you guys right now that no, I am back to being at home all the time, which is also why I'm able to film more videos because I'm home. All right, I am working on my shorts, almost done with that. Then I'm going to go through my bathing suits and covers, and whatever I end up keeping, I'm going to put in that dresser. All right, update. It's lunchtime. I got to a stopping point, so I'm going to take a break. I am exhausted today. There is something in the air. I finally took some Zyrtec, well, like off brand, but the same ingredients, whatever, the cheaper version, Zyrtec D, because I cannot stop sneezing and my nose is running. Like, that's making it hard trying clothes on, you know? But I had the hangers delivered from Target, and I have a thing about being matchy-matchy. I didn't realize that the like hanger part is black. All of mine are silver. So I went up to my girls' rooms and I grabbed 30 hangers, and then I have a box for them. I'll let them have these hangers if they need it. They recently got rid of a lot of clothes too, that they've grown out of. They're just not wearing anymore. So these may be extra hangers from their closet. We shall see. I'm going to keep the ones that I got from Target until all of their clothes are like clean and hung up. And then I'll know if they need the extra ones, but they don't care about having matching hangers. I do though. So like all of my hangers have the silver. So I was like, I don't want to mix in the black with them. So anyway, I got those from Target, but I may be returning. I got 2 boxes. One of them is out in the kitchen. I'm going to take this one out there as well. But I did add 2 shoes to the pile. These ones hurt my feet. I wore them this past fall and they hurt my feet. I also got rid of all like the kid size masks that we had because my kids are all like grown now. They're no longer little itty bitty. So I added those, and then I did get rid of quite a few, one bathing suit, a few pairs of shorts, and this whole stack is dresses and like jump suits that I just am not going to wear. Obviously my hanger pile is getting, oh, there's Stitch. Hi Stitch. My hanger pile is getting bigger. I'm going to post those, I think, for the neighborhood, and see if anybody wants those, but I just donate the clothes. I don't post clothes for sale or anything like that. So with that being said, I have all my shorts and skirts hung up that I'm keeping in there. And then I have all my cardigans now hanging and all the dresses that I'm keeping hanging. I moved the Halloween, my 2 Halloween costumes over there. And I'll like move this stuff down in a little bit. I'm thinking of putting my jewelry and headband things right here. So like all the accessories are together. We shall see, but that is my stopping point. I have things all over the place, but hopefully we can get it done today, but I have got to eat some lunch. Okay, update time, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this today. This might be a 3-day project. I just forget all the, interruptions in life that's going on. I only have about 30 minutes before the kids are home from school. And I'm definitely gonna be working slower once that happens. So we'll see. But I'm at the point where I feel like I just want to take everything out that I haven't gone through. So like, I just want to grab all this stuff, all of this. I've already gone through that, but all of that. Jackets are staying there. Somebody's outside, or a squirrel, a leaf. It could be a leaf. Oliver's a barker when he's in the house. All of this out. I have a piece that I want to put together. I might put it on that wall. So yeah, that's where I feel like I just need to take everything out so I can work better. My mind is, I don't know, less cluttered, because every time I walk in here, I know it's going to be full. Like, we just have a lot of stuff. I just have a lot of stuff, but I need to utilize, like up here, because Mark and I are both tall enough to be able to reach. So I don't know, but I did, you guys. I'm so proud of myself. I'm going to show you. I got rid of this, so that helps, because now I can like open the door fully, whereas before it would only go like here. But I can open it fully, which is really nice. I was able to get down to, I only have this as far as jewelry. I got rid of a lot, and the rest I put in my jewelry organizer that's on the door in the mirror. This is just the holiday stuff. So this is all holiday. This side is completely empty other than the remote for that light in the back of the closet, which we don't use. We have it set up to just go on whenever we go back there. And then I got rid of one full headband thing. And the only reason I have another one is for my holiday ones. So I've got, you know, Easter, Halloween, and Christmas. So that's all that's on the second one. I just hung it off the same hanger so they're together. But these are the only ones that I kept. I was very brutal. I wanted to keep more, but I had to be honest with myself and just say, look, you don't wear these ones. You're keeping them for the what if situation, and that you have plenty to pick from. So I definitely like the solid colors and, you know, the neutrals. I wear these ones more often. These ones I wear every now and then just for a pop of color. And then these ones down here, I hardly wear. They're just, these are the what ifs that I did keep. Like, what if I want to wear them? So I did keep some what ifs. And then as far as purses, I got rid of a couple. I'm definitely like an over the shoulder kind of girl. I don't like having to hold my purse. I only have one clutch, and that is if, you know, I need to be a little more dressed up. But, you know, same thing. I have neutrals. I don't like oversized bags. This one's actually new. I got on sale. I can't wait for like the pop of color, this light blue. And then this one's only for concerts or things that I go to where they require. Some places require you to have a clear bag. So that one rarely gets used, but I have it just in case. I did have a big bag down there, but it didn't like zip up, so I wasn't a fan of it. I feel like I might grab a big bag. I'll look the next time I'm in Target, because every now and then I do enjoy them, especially if I'm getting on a plane. I like a bigger bag to just stuff more stuff in, if I'm like bringing a book or a magazine or something like that. So we'll see, but I'm definitely glad that I got rid of that. And I downed the, you know, I had 2 of these and I only have 1. I had 3 of these, now I only have 2, but I put them on the same hanger, so I feel like it doesn't take up as much space. It probably takes up the same amount of space, but yeah, every time I walk in here, I'm like, gosh, I don't know what to do. So I feel like it's going to be easier if I just pull everything that I haven't already worked on out and then start filling it in and see how that goes. Plus I need to put the piece that I bought together. Hopefully I can get that done by myself. I feel like I can. But with Mark not being here, here's the shoes that I'm keeping. I mean, I still have all those shoes to go through in the closet. I have a couple pairs that I'm like, oh, I don't know. So I will re-evaluate once I get the shoes where I want them to be and go from there. And then, oh, the dog's got a toy pulled apart. Here's some shoes that I'm getting rid of. I did wear these this past Christmas, but I was working. So did I wear them because, you know, I was around 3-year-olds like these ones? Am I really going to wear them going forward? I don't know. Same with these. Like I wore these, but I wore them at work, and I haven't worn them like since then. So pretty sure I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of them. And look at all the headbands. Like I want to keep some of them. Some of them hurt my head. Like I just got rid of them. But other ones, like I bought this pack of green ones and I have not worn them once, and it's been months. So I don't know. And then same with the bracelets. Like Pearl will probably keep the majority of these, and I know as far as my storage, like she has a lot more storage for jewelry. If I'm looking for something, or I'm like, gosh, I wish I had, you know, a certain piece to go with this outfit, I can go check her jewelry out. I can be like, Pearl, let me borrow your jewelry. So I'm going to let her go through all of that. Here's the jewelry hanging thing. I don't know if she'll want this or not. And then here's the shoe thing also. So yeah, the kids get to go through my stuff first. They get first dibs before I donate anything else elsewhere. But yeah, I feel like I still haven't gone through my workout stuff. So maybe I'll do that next. Mark did text me and said, hey, I pulled out a few pieces last night when I was packing that I know I'm not going to wear. So he's got some stuff he's going to get rid of. I'm going to let Bryce look at those. So he did go through a couple things. I have not made my bed today, so that's why those pillows are there. But yeah, I've got, I emptied these 3 bins. Oh, I didn't show you that. This video is going to be so long. It's just, I'm taking you along with my thought process, you know, like it's hard. So in here, I've got my belts. I think Pearl borrowed my black belt because I did have a black one. I'll have to check with her. Mark's ties. I guess he's wearing his black belt. That's his brown one. Well, I think they're both No, that one's not reversible, but he has a reversible one, so that's probably the one he packed with him. Here's the masks. We have some disposable ones, and then those ones are just fabric. They're washable. Is there anything in here? This one's empty. I have some like first aid things. I might put those in there. It just depends. And then this is Mark's like not short sleeve. I keep saying short sleeve, sleeveless shirts. He wears these if he's like out in the yard or for working out. And then his like gym lounge pants, pajama pants type of situation. And then bathing suits. I've got my bathing suits, bathing suit covers, and then all of Mark's shorts are shoved in our dresser in our bedroom. So I pulled out his bathing suits and put them in here. That way we know all bathing suits are in here. So he's got more room in the dresser. So that's nice. What else? I think that's it. Yeah. So I still need to, yeah, I'm going to pull all of that out. I'm going to pull all of this out. Everything that's up like there. I'm going to pull all that out. Not the Christmas stuff that I showed you guys, because I know that just needs to stay there. And then all the blankets, I have to declutter those, and I don't want to, but I have to. So I'm going to pull those out. We've got luggage and stuff back there and some exercise things. So yeah, I had to like totally clean this bathroom. And there's like fuzz and dust and things everywhere. So I'm definitely going to have to give it a good clean again after I'm done with this. These are tops that I've already gone through that I'm keeping that need to go back in there. Same with right here. Same with right here. These are shirts that I tried on that I want, and they need to go back in there, but I just don't know where I'm going to put everything yet. So yeah. Okay, let's see how much I can get pulled out before the kids get home from school, and we'll go from there. Okay, if I don't finish tonight, I only have a little bit of time tomorrow because I'm getting my hair done. I'm so excited. I haven't gotten my hair done in so long. But kids are home from school. I have about maybe 30 minutes before I want to start dinner. I was going to attempt, I got something from IKEA delivered, and I was going to attempt to put it together. However, since Mark's not here to kind of distract the dogs, we'll see how the kids are feeling after dinner, if they can distract them so I can build it. But I don't want to do it while the dogs are all like running around in here. So Pearl and Rose already went through my stuff. They basically just kept the jewelry. So all the clothes, headbands, shoes, I bagged up. I've got 3 full bags and the start of another one. I have some of my clothes out here, so I still need to go through those. That's what I'm about to work on next. But I did grab everything that I could out of the closet, so I'll go through this stuff eventually. Hopefully I don't plan on taking a bath soon, because I just basically filled the bathtub. But as I was emptying everything, I did wipe those 2 down and that one. But I do need to wipe that one down. I already wiped that one down. I need to wipe both of these down. I think I'm going to move the Christmas stuff up here. And that way when I am purchasing things that I want to hide, I can put them up here because it's a little dark out there. So if the kids like, I mean, they don't even come in here, but if they happen to, and like the closet door's open or something, it's dark up there. So I think I'm going to do that, since I definitely am going to have the space now to just leave that empty. And as I empty, let me show you the back here, completely empty. Definitely, it looks tiny on screen, but it's a nice spot here under the stairs. I just don't know what to do with it. So I bought a dresser with 3 drawers to hopefully contain the blankets that I keep. So I'm going to see how the drawers are when I put it together. And if my blankets will fit in there, or sheets and whatnot, pillowcases. That was the plan. Oh, normally that stays on if I'm in here. There we go. So I'm going to put that on, I don't know, on one of these walls. And then I think, sorry, it's like blurry because it doesn't know what to focus on. I think I'm going to bring my shoes back here also, because I want to move this, although this is wider. So I don't know about the hampers. I want to move this over here, and that way I can put Mark's clothes right here, and that, like, all of his stuff is right here. You know what I mean? Instead of kind of all over. And that way all of my clothes are there. So they're all kind of together, and then the shoes will be in the back, the dresser will be here, and we'll see if I can fit the hampers here. I'm going to move these up on here to create more room for the hampers, but this is definitely smaller, so we shall see. And by having the shoes back there, I feel like I'm definitely going to have more. I'm not getting rid of many of these. We shall see. We'll see how good I'm feeling, but I pretty much wear most of these. I mean, I have some nicer shoes that are mainly just for if I'm going out to dinner, like a work dinner or something with Mark. And that's basically some of these dresses that I have. Like this is my Christmas dress that I wear, or bought last year. It's got some fuzz on it, that I wore to his Christmas function, and I'll probably wear it again this year. And then I have a dress like for weddings. If I go to a wedding, I have a nicer dress, and then I have like more, there's a couple nice dresses in here, but like casual dresses. So I have a couple nicer pairs of shoes. Also, like when I go on a cruise, when we do like the chef's table and stuff, I dress up for that. So anyway, I think that's enough of me just chit-chatting with you guys, because I feel like this video is going to be over an hour long, just me like working through it with you guys. We'll see how much editing I do. So I'll let you know if I do finish it tonight. Hopes are high for that, but we shall see. I'm running out of time. I might stay up a little bit late since it's just me here, but I may just show you like the after. Or if I don't finish it tonight, I'll show you where the stopping point is, and then hopefully I can finish tomorrow before my hair appointment. But yeah, I'm like, I already want to like move things around. So I wish I had the room to just take everything out and then clean it and then just start piling everything in. But with dogs, it's not like I can just pile everything on the bed because they'll be all over it. So I'm limited to like hanging things where I can and using the bathtub and whatnot. So, all right, let's keep going. Let's keep tackling everything and see how far we can get. I'm gonna give myself 30 minutes. I'm gonna set a timer, and then I need to start dinner. Okay, it is 2 hours past my bedtime, and I'm definitely not gonna be done with this for 2 more days because I'm gonna have to wait for Mark to put the dresser together, and then I'll be able to finish it after that. So tomorrow I'll be able to finish the clothing. All I have left are my sweaters and long sleeve shirts, and then I have a few. Oh, I have some tank tops. I knew I had more tank tops. I've got like sleeveless shirts and sets, and then I still haven't gone through my exercise stuff. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. That's my goal tomorrow. I have 4.5 bags full for donation so far. And then let me show you in here. I'm not going to be able to get to this until that dresser is put together. I did order another shoe thing. These are the shoes that I am keeping that I don't have room for right now. So that's supposed to be delivered Friday as well. It is, what's today, Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Actually, those might be delivered tomorrow. And then, hold on, my light isn't working for some reason. Okay. Nothing's changed here. So I went through all my t-shirts. You can see how they're not like bunched together anymore. So I got rid of quite a few. And then right now I just have the hampers there. I may move them. And then right now I have the shoes back here. I also ordered another one of these lights I'm going to put back there. And that way we can just see the shoes easier. But yeah, I ordered 2 more of these little black things. I can link everything. Hold on, let me turn the light back on. I can link everything that I get off of Amazon. So I'm going to take one of them. Oh my gosh, why isn't the light staying on? And then I'm going to set, what the heck? Maybe the battery's going out. I'm going to set the other one next to Mark's shoes because I know, oh my gosh, yeah, the battery must be going off. I know that he needs another one of those. So anyway, we'll see. I definitely have told myself that it's still going to be a little chaotic in this closet just because of how much that we have, but I feel like it's going to flow a little better, and definitely organization. It's going to be more organized having this in here and the other one that's going to hold our sheets and stuff. So hopefully, who knows? Like I said, it's 2 hours past my bedtime, so I'm exhausted and feeling definitely overwhelmed, but we're gonna just close the door for now. I also have to figure out where I want to put that. And then I think I'm going to put our suitcase stuff in the garage. because even though, I mean, we don't use it daily, obviously. It's like every other month or so where we're traveling right now. So Stitch is definitely loving the pile of blankets. He's been there for like an hour, just chilling as I'm walking back and forth trying on clothes. So, okay, we're calling it quits for the night. And tomorrow, my main goal is to at least finish going through all of my clothes so I know what I'm trying to fit back in that closet. 6 bags of clothes, accessories, shoes, purses, all the things. That's how much I got rid of. Only half of one bag is Mark's. The rest is mine. That's crazy. I do want to go through my shorts now that we're getting into warmer weather. I want to get into my shorts. That's in the dresser that stays out here in our bedroom. But I finished what I wanted to get done for today. What is today? Day 3. Definitely still have a lot more to go, but I'm at a standstill until the other shoe racks come in. It's Wednesday when I'm filming this, and they're not coming in until Friday. And also, I need Mark to put together that dresser for me. But all of my clothes are in there, top, bottom. I did get rid of, hold on, this light is giving me problems. It's not going on anymore. Let me see if I can get it to stay on auto. But I did get rid of a lot of sweaters. That's all I got left. Let's see, my t-shirts go to here, and that's all I kept. Whereas before it was completely full, and it was this whole part of the rack here. So I gotta pat myself on the back. I did go through the rest of my sets. I think I only ended up getting rid of 2 sets. I enjoy comfy clothes when I'm at home. And then I didn't get rid of much of my activewear either. I kept like a full week's worth just in case. There's some weeks where I just don't get to laundry until the weekend. So I like to keep a full week of everything. Not that I'm working out every day right now. Anyway, but I think that's it for now. Yeah, that's all I did. I didn't touch anything over here. I am going to do another load of laundry once Mark gets home tonight. And that way all of our clothes are clean so I can really see what the closet feels like. And then I might be moving these back to where they were. It just depends. I wanted to set them up back here because I think it's cleaner looking with them out of sight instead of like all these shoes in your face when you walk into the closet. But we'll see once I get that other dresser in here that we're going to use for like blankets and sheets and stuff. So that's what it's looking like right now. Those are like the extra hangers that I have. I do have like extra shirt hangers and then, or not shirt, skirts or shorts, whatever I'm hanging up. And then I put 4 hangers up here, counting like Mark is wearing a shirt and bottoms right now, and I'm wearing a top and bottoms. And then I'm only going to keep the hangers that we need for the items that we have. So I know like if I do purchase something else, I need to really think about it when I'm putting it up, whether I should get rid of something else, you know, like one in, one out. I don't know. I've never done that before. I kind of just always add until it's overwhelming, and then I do a purge at that point, because there are items that I have not worn in a while, but they fit. So I'm not getting rid of them, you know, just in case. So there is a few more pieces that I could be getting rid of, but all right. Let me put this remote back in here, and then next time, no more check-ins with y'all. Like I said, this video is like super long because I can't decide what I want to do until I get everything together. I think I already mentioned this, but I should have just pulled everything out, waited till like the weekend when I had some extra hands to help, and then, you know, put the dresser together, got everything that I wanted in here, like furniture-wise, and then started loading things back in. I think that would have been a little better. Next time I do this, whether it's this house or the new house, I will do that from now on. I'll take everything out. I think that's a little easier and less stressful than doing bits at a time. It's just hard to get the overall picture when I do bits at a time. But anyway, you guys will see it when it's complete, and I'll do a quick little tour. If I change anything, point it out. But for now, we've got Mark's clothes all right here. We've got, you know, various things in the dresser here. Those are my pajamas, FYI, from last night. I wear my pajamas 2 nights in a row in case, you know, like I'm overly sweaty or something. And then all of my clothes are in the back. minus like the hanging things. We only have this hanging bar, so I've got all my hanging stuff here, and then like accessories here, extra hangers, and hopefully it's going to be like blankets and sheets right here. And then as far as like up there, we'll see what I end up putting up there just because it's higher to reach. This one's lower, so I might put like things that we need a little bit more often right here, but we'll see. That's going to be another project because I don't think our luggage will fit up there. Who knows? I don't know, but I need to stop chatting. I need to get ready to go get my hair done, and I will see you guys when the closet is complete. First, I was going to share with you guys this mirror slash jewelry cabinet and what it ended up looking like. I did get everything in here. When we go in the closet, you guys will see I just went for it, decluttered. I actually have, even since it's been over a week, I've even purchased a few new things. So I got a new bracelet, some new necklaces. I did manage to get all of my holiday earrings in here as well. So we've got all of this going on. Very, very exciting. So yeah, all of my jewelry is now in here. And let me show you the closet. So you guys know, I mean, this video, I've already edited up to this point and it's well over an hour, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed like inside my mind as I'm doing the closet. And it's not just a super easy thing when you're reorganizing if you don't like go in with a game plan. Like you guys saw, I kept changing my mind, and even the after is a little different than what I discussed with you guys. So as we walk in, we'll go ahead and do over here first. I do have, this is our only like long hanging area, the bar that, you know, we can have things that go to the ground. So I've got Halloween costume, dresses, cardigans, robes, and my purses here. I'm pretty sure that's how it was last time. I do have our 2 hampers here, so you can see I'm gonna have to do laundry in a little bit because these hampers are definitely bigger than our other ones, and if I wait for it to be full, it's more than one load. So I know when it gets like 3/4, when I can start seeing the clothes, I need to go ahead and do laundry. But I've got the 2 hampers here. I do have one of the shoe organizers here, racks, I guess. This is what Mark wears most often, and he does have a few shoes missing because he is out of town. When you guys are seeing this, he's coming back this day, but he's out of town. So like I mentioned, he's going out of town a little bit more right now, and he's not far. He's just in Austin, so it's not like he's like super far, but anyway, he's got a few shoes missing, but I do have his front and center here, and actually he went shopping as well, so he's got a few new things going on. I don't remember if I had this here or not, but I've got our hand towels here. There's just not a good spot in our bathroom. Like, this house is much smaller than what we came from, so I'm just doing my best as far as organizing. I do have hats over here, headbands over here, and then like the hangers that we're not using right there. I've got my Christmas stuff up there. I do have room up here, so I am going to be filling that because our room is a hot mess right now. You guys don't even want to see the room. So anyway, I do have some items in there that are just kind of like collectibles, and I think I'm going to put them right there since I've got room. All right, our luggage does fit in here, so yay. We are missing a bag. I can't remember where I had that bag at. Actually, you know what? It was right there. I'm like, oh yeah, I have space. No, I don't, because Mark has his overnight bag. So never mind. I can't put our collectibles in here. I'll have to figure something else out with those. But anyway, yeah, that bag is missing because, like I said, Mark's on his way home. But luggage right there. This bar we use when we're like picking our clothes out for the next day. We like to do that, especially if we have like an early morning and we don't have a ton of time. And we also use it for when we are packing. I like to use it. I've showed it several times over on Instagram when I'm like packing for a cruise. I like put everything right here and show a little picture or a little clip of everything that I'm pulling out to go on a cruise. Okay, and then we'll start up here. I do have my 2 bins of bedding right there. And then those are 2 other like travel backpacks that we use. So I've got those up there. Mark's stuff is all right here. Definitely missing a few things. He actually did declutter. So he only has 1 suit jacket right now. The other 2, I mean, he's had them for years and years and years. So he kept his newest one. He has a new one. He just never decluttered the other ones, you know? So he actually has that one with him. He didn't declutter it. He just has it with him since he's on a business trip, but he's got all of his stuff right here. And then his like weekend vacay lounge style shirts are there. Here's the dresser. He was able to get that together for me. Yay. So in here, we've got bathing suits on the bottom, Mark's loungewear, like his workout tanks and his like sweatpants style shorts or pants in there. And then what did I put up here? I don't remember. Oh yeah. We've got masks, belts, ties up in here. So those are my pajamas. I wear them, you know, 2 nights in a row. I think I already said that in this video. So I've got those there. And then all of my clothes are in the back. So I've got pants, hanging shorts, skirts, sets down here, workout stuff. And then up here is all tops. So we've got tanks, blouses, t-shirts. The light should go on, yay. And then sweaters back here. I did take the coats down because I felt like it was very heavy back here because I could fit them right here. I had plenty of space. So I do have my jackets there, and this one will just be if we need it. I already talked about this light, but we did add a second one. And let's see, okay, there we go. We did add a second one, which helps this space so much. So I've got our little lock box right there. And then all of my shoes. You guys, I totally did not need to declutter as much because I bought 2 more of these. And I was able to not have them on the door, so they're all together. The dogs are like, you're finally done with this space? Anyway, so these are all my shoes. I did declutter a ton. And then I have Mark's shoes right here because we wanted to keep the hampers up there, and if we had this second one over there, we wouldn't be able to keep the hampers right there. So anyway, these are shoes that he like only wears sometimes on the weekends when he's not wearing like his flip-flops and his tennis shoes. So these ones don't get a ton of wear, so we've got them here. And then I just kept however many of these would fit. We've got empty spots down there. And then if, you know, we buy new shoes, I know I can only add this many more. And I think Mark still needs to pick up 1 or 2 more that he wants to have on hand. But oh my gosh, this space just feels so much less. I know there's a ton still in here, but hey, this is our closet. But it just feels so good. Oh, and up here are all bins that have things hiding in them. So like right now the focus is my oldest daughter's birthday. So I've already picked up some stuff that's up here. A few like summer items that I'm hanging onto for the kids for summertime. And I've already got a head start on Christmas for a few family members. So I have that up here, but, awesome, that's done. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this super long closet reorganize, declutter. It definitely feels nice. Like I said, it's been about a week. So it's been like this for about a week. I just needed to vacuum and finish up laundry and just get myself in here to film, which I haven't done. So definitely nice. I don't even remember what it looked like before, but I know it was a hot mess. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.